Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's NLC Winter 2025 matchup.
It was a tale of two games last week. One with Yamato Cannon in the top lane playing on, and one with their full lineup. In the first one, they played against, the first seed of this group, now Rich Gang, and they got smacked around quite easily. But in the second game, they did the smacking and absolutely destroyed Chaos with this invade now from DMG, sparking some early interest, and let's see how this turns out. I do believe they'll be able to get the blue buff, but Hums happily just hitting away on bits. I mean, could they force some cooldowns? What is the point of this, Yamato?
I mean, so DMG trying to force a bit of a map split. The blue does go over.
Yeah,
Ruddy's like, no, if they can delay this for long enough, Jankos will get over.
Down lead, another one in target by this DMG side. Good flash to follow, but Bitsa too far forward, taken down immediately. And there could be more to come. Flag and drag not quite available, but the flash auto from Hustlin to lock up Fatesky and seal his fate. It's falling to pieces already here as the Ruddy sack claimed 3 early kills.
It's a complete...
they go wherever they please, right? As you say, AD carries in the mid lane. No, B-score. The young little Danish rookie here could be looking for the solo bowler on lead, and I think he'll get it. Go on, boy. Go on, lad. As he gets the solo kill, I mean... A little bit of a silver lining early on as Bucci now will be under, in a little bit of trouble here. Does have the flash, uses it quite well, but can't keep perks in the tower range. Does he have any cooldowns coming up? That's the question. He has to try and dance around this and buy more time if that's a possibility. He does well. Yuck. He does really well here, to be honest. Komsky coming in as well. Perks, no mana, no HP. Jankos now left in no man's land, but does have the flashes. Hums rotating in as well. I mean, could they turn this? I think actually Ruddy's like, I'm winning this. What is happening, Yamato? As Hums is now on a killing spree.
Huh? You know what word? You know what term I feel like? Because it's just simply how excited he is to be part of a project like this. And of course, if you're following the off-season stuff, it was somewhat last second, right? Initially, it was supposed to be Jack Spectra in this slot, if you recall. So, of course, now off to the LEC broadcast. A lot of these ADC.
Right, there is still much of this game to be played, and while I think Ruddy's definitely the favorites, as here comes the combo. Perks. What can you really do about it? Flashes. What? Tries to get the movement in his ultimate, but I think he flashed out of it himself as B-Score. Able to claim.
To dive in, right? It's pretty much 4 out of 5. Hums kind of just wants to hit what's in front of him as the Corki. That's about it. And even if DMG, assassinate this Corki with those 2 big ultimates, then that means it's, a shockwave that's maybe not being used for multiple diving members, as like you call out, Biscard could be in trouble.
They are here to respond. They have the Orianna Nocturne combo available. Won't use it this time. I was thinking maybe in the small little area, right? They had a chance of doing something. Yeah, let's see. 2-man, they get it out, and the damage is decent. Not a good kill secured yet, but there comes the first one. I mean, they could have hoped for more, but now is the window, and you can see Jankos stationed just as the Drake spawns to instantly take that down as well. The goat lead hasn't been growing for these past 5 minutes, but they've been, farming, getting their power spikes and getting that second Drake of the game. Now the feats of strength already in their pocket, but you can always use another neutral objective, right? Getting towards that soul point. So that's a very nice Drake, and as you said,
keep Bucci around, but even as I look at the scoreboard, he doesn't have teleport for another couple of seconds. The Herald has been started up. DMG have to walk in second. They have to try and force the play with this Orianna Nocturne combo.
It's on Bitsa. Here comes the combo. It's on to only Hustlin, and he's singled out and taken down. Good 3-man ultimate as a re-engage. Leader now coming in from the flank. Perfect execution available. 5-point strike connects as well. The damage is good, and he finds 2 immediately. And the next up is Fatesky. 3 quick kills, and that Rift Herald on top of it. Ruddy sack with a clean fight.
Leader for so long has been an absolute master ultimate for the support. Jankos locks up 3 members in the Cataclysm, and then the ultimate comes through from Leader, but now we come out of the replay in the mid lane.
Trouble, good flash to create some space. Komsky not in the same luxurious situation he is. Not in trouble right now, but the turret is. As now they will turn their attention to the targets and take down Komsky immediately. And after the game had slowed down, Ruddy put their foot on the gas and start getting some kills their way.
Getting some kills their way, indeed. I'd say now, actually, a sidestep the perks combo. Should be fine unless Hustling can find a Dread Flag.
No flash. I mean, he's dead here, right? The flash was used in the final fight, and Perks will claim the kill. Hums doing a whole heap of damage on the opponent's AD carry there, as now Bucci's the one in trouble. He's left on his lonesome and left out to dry, you could say. He could try and buy some time, but so tanky I mean, not so tanky is this Maokai.
So tanky, not yet. Very far off, and Ruddy Saka just exploding this game wide open. As tier 1 get objective. DMG overstep, just absolutely obliterate them.
Oh, they want Hums here, and they're gonna try and get the pick, but they're too far forward. Ruddy Sack had read the play and coming with a counter move. They've taken down Fately, but Bucci's now the one in trouble. Is there any way out for the All-Pro top laner last bit? There certainly isn't. Holds onto his flash, knowing his demise was inevitable. And it seems inevitable that Ruddy Sack will continue to grow this goalie. Peril now summoned, and I mean, there was always the miracle, but it seems like the light has been turned out here for DMG. As the Herald charging through, the turret's taken down, the goal lead ballooning in Ruddy Sack's favor.
Yep, 6 grubs, no chips, but they've got a Herald. That's going to break open the base inhibitor if they want it. No Baron up, but Atacon, I feel like, may be worth breaking the old guard rule. Though I actually wonder how that rule has or hasn't evolved, right? In terms
of
good question. Inhibitor before Baron. It's not something I thought about. Maybe we get a word in with LS. And this is, of course, the one that he popularized the whole no inhib before Baron, or no inhib too early, right? 20 minutes, I feel still like is a relatively solid rule to follow. Well, of course, it was so heavily tied around that Baron buff spawner. He sought shoes just for maximum power for the immediate future. Spend that gold where you can. I don't mind it here. And perks as well. 2 items completed on that Aurora.
Oh, this, you cannot lose your jungler now. Not when Atacon has just spawned, and it is a massacre. He gets obliterated. And now Kolmsky left on the wrong side of the rift. I was about to say potentially an Orianna Shockwave could change things around Atacon, but when you're 3v5, there is not much to do. Ruddy Sack are not taking any chances this game. They want to keep their hope of that second seed alive, as they've taken down 2 now of DMG, and attention turns to Atacon.
Attention will turn to Atacon. This should be a very easy pickup. No jungler, no support. Those are the 2 core facets of how DMG were looking to engage. They have been dissected and removed by Ruddy Sack. With this buff in tow, I imagine they look to just get the inhibs, right? Get them ready, prep primed down. So if the Baron even spawns up, given the pace of this game, they can just go to it. Feel very, very free to start it up on any window they want.
So what's the miracle run here? The miracle angle for DMG. Wait out these timers, get 2 items on B-score, and hope for a 5-man Orianna ultimate into 5-man everything, and then pray it's enough, and if that isn't, it's just done.
They basically need the
yeah. Obviously, they have that 1L besides them, but a huge asterisk next to that, right? Yamato Cannon playing the game, picking on into Braum. You can point at all these different reasons to why that happened.
Braum against Banderas,
yeah,
like
against
Banderas push guy.
There are so many things for that, and this is what they need. I mean, they're going in while the withdrawals are up, though, so while they get 1, it's only 100 gold, and if Ruddy Sack end up winning this fight, I think it might just be game over. Here comes Leader, and look at that damage! The perfect execution is absolutely perfect. 5-point strike, double kill for Perks, and DMG forced to retreat back into their bases. Another withdrawal force, but little to no avail on that as they are running for the hills.
I mean, look, you can see the potential of what DMG's composition could have done, but they're just too far behind at this point. Through the Atacon buff, it's not quite enough. What are Ruddy Sack planning here? Are they going for a game end?
They could be looking for it, right? Still 3 withdrawal. Yanker's one of them. No man, no HP will likely withdraw himself soon. Bucci really wants the auto, but should go down. 1 more is enough as the rocket from Hums collects it. Now the withdrawal comes through on Yankers. Is this a window with any opportunity or any sliver of hope? Not quite for DMG. 2 item spikes now hit, and they, you know, manage to hold on to that base, but again, it's table scraps they're fighting over as Ruddy Sack will, you know, not calmly disengage, rather. They want more, and they are looking for Kolmsky. Leader fishing on the flank, biding his time and waiting for the right opportunity. Pizza, the one in trouble as Kolmsky gets cut down by Hums, who's now almost legendary on this Corgi. I mean, DMG, man. It does not make for good viewing as Ruddy Sack have upped the tempo and DMG just can't keep up. The withdrawals have now run out. Is the miracle still there to be made?
One more combo.
The combo comes through and it's on to Hum, but he even survives that, and this fight is all but lost after that, you have to say. Let's just take a look at it though. Hums quite low as Bucci looks to close down on Himfeski, dishing and dishing damage away on Yankees, but there is simply not enough damage on this lineup. There is nothing you can do despite Hums being down. It's all on Bisco, who's left on the base, or left in the base, to try and heal up and try and assemble the pieces that DMG have been left in by Ruddy here. They've been packed up and sent flying somewhere else, maybe straight into 4th place in that date with Los Ratones. Ruddy though, keeping on the pressure, wanting to end it here, doesn't want to give any chance of a steal.
Flash out from that Cataclysm.
Yeah, that's
Come out
solid.
of the replay. Yeah, that's all we need to see. MTech Soul. Things couldn't go any worse for DMG at the game state. This game is basically done. We're kind of just waiting for the Nexus to blow up at this point.
Yeah, there is not much to be done, especially when your tank gets caught out like this. Bucci, man, come on. And we know there is so much better in this guy, but this day has been one to forget for him as he's caught out once again and taken down. Now 4v5. Desperately, DMD trying to hold on, trying to get something. There is still one last combo in their arsenal, but I doubt it will change anything. They can say hello to Los Ratones in the playoffs as Ruddy keep that hunt for 2nd place well and truly alive here. Look at Perks, man! He's blowing up the back line. It is absolute carnage as they get ripped to pieces, reassembled and destroyed yet again. Ruddy are playing with their food and they are not messing around here on game day 2 as they absolutely obliterate DMG.
Just excellent stuff from Ruddy.